The Muses, thank you so much. That was really incredible. What a welcoming to walk into it, and a great presentation up here. Thank you so much. Just a little gift from us.
Yay!
You're all going to have to go and share this at the back.
Ooh, okay.
Put it on us. Right, can we give them all a round of applause, please, the Muses? Thank you very much. That was an incredible presentation. Wow, you're all looking equally as glamorous as these three ladies. Isn't it awesome to be able to dress up like we are tonight? Thank you so much for the effort that you've all gone to stick to the theme. Did you all enjoy today? Yes. Huh? Fantastic day, huh? I know some have missed. I know we've got people that have flown in from Cape Town that unfortunately with all the flight issues, but very pleased that they're here to celebrate tonight with us. This is actually what we're here for. The day's conventions is now leading into the awards where we celebrate the fantastic year that we spoke about today. And I think before I get started, I'm just going to get some formalities out the way. And it's thank yous. And I know the two ladies that put this event together did say to me, Paul, please don't call us up onto stage. So I'm not on stage, I'm standing below the stage. But I won't call them up, but I'm going to ask them to stand up because they've put this amazing event today together. I think we can all imagine tonight's going to be a great success like today was. Diana and Liesel. Liesel, are you hiding at the back? Can we please give them a round of applause? Diana, please stand up. Great job. I had one of our guests at the table, our sponsors, Payprop, concur and say, yo, this has really been put together, Jan, thank you. So, great job. Then to my head office team. I know we don't have the full complement of the team here, unfortunately. And I know you're scattered at different tables, and I can't really see where everyone is with the lights shining. But we've had a good year this last year, and I certainly can't do what I do without each and every one of you supporting me. Really, I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. You've done a great job. You really have. Last year was good to us. It was good to us as a company. So thank you, each and every one of you, wherever you are sitting, my head office team that are here, and those that are unfortunately not with us. Thank you. Then to each and every one of you that are here tonight, and some that are unfortunately, or a lot that are not with us tonight, the Just Property team, the greater extent of our Just Property family. None of this is possible without the work that you put in. You are Just Property. You present the results that we're going to celebrate here tonight and showed today. And I think you've done an amazing job this last year, considering the climate that we spoke about today. We're not sure what we're going to navigate into going forward, and I'll talk a little bit about that now. But I want you all to give yourselves a round of applause, please. You've done a fantastic job, and I'm really grateful for your support. I'll leave the best to last. You all know I have to thank my wife. And it's not a have to, because I don't thank her often enough. She is the anchor and the pillar in my life. Certainly can't do what I do without you. And really appreciate everything you do to keep pushing me on. And Raya, thank you very much. I'm not going to ask you to stand up. Okay, I'm just going to kick into just a little bit of formality of a speech I'm going to read. So I've got a light this time. I know last time was in St. Francis and I was in the dark, and you can see my age is coming. Can anyone read this from out where you are? The typing's getting bigger. So it was 2 years ago that COVID-19 was officially declared a pandemic. While the past 2 years have been tremendously challenging, there have been remarkable times of human resilience, ingenuity, and creativity. However, At the same time, the pandemic has triggered one of the worst job crises since the Great Depression. This has unfortunately increased poverty, widened inequalities, and I think the effect of this is going to be felt for many years to come. 2020 was a year of survival in every possible way, not only for business, but I think for all of us in our personal capacities. We faced something that generations, pretty much all generations here today, have never faced. Yes, I think we're very blessed to have a business that is resilient as it is, and we came through this somewhat unscathed. I'm sure that many of us have felt some degree of emotional and psychological distress. Having come through this, many have lost loved ones, some have lost jobs, and others have unfortunately even lost businesses. 2021 seemed like a turning point. Things shifted, and we started to see this thing called the new normal, with different ways of working in particular. Flexible remote working ways have become the norm, and we've all had to adapt. I'm certainly glad that virtual conventions aren't the norm, though. Just Property is extremely fortunate to be in an industry that is resilient in these difficult times. I feel blessed to have shared the wonderful results that we shared today. These difficult times are there to bring out the best in people. If life is not just a smooth, pleasurable journey, circumstances such as COVID are either going to make us better people or worse people. It's how we respond to these events that either makes us stronger or weaker. Everything you want and need but don't have sits outside of our comfort zones. The reason for us not having these things is we're not prepared to get out of these comfort zones. COVID-19 has actually given none of us a choice. We've all been shifted out of our comfort zones. One of the greatest lessons that we have in life is adversity. Wisdom comes with these tough experiences. It's when we're facing our darkest hours and hardest circumstances that we learn the most. It's all about how we respond to these things. Certainly, all the winners here tonight have responded in a great way to these circumstances. As we moved into 2022, we settled into this new normal, and suddenly we were hit with this war between Russia and Ukraine. We are living in extremely interesting times. We need to be mentally prepared to be able to make it. This act of war, I'm sure, is going to push the world into even further economic downturn. This time, our economic sector might not come out unscathed. But remember, we've been talking about resilience today. So we're a resilient industry and as individuals, if we so choose. With the fast pace of these changes occurring, I believe that we need to be moving beyond the powerlessness of survival from back in 2020 into one of powerful human connection with the people around us, our families, our friends, our work colleagues, and our clients. The need for human connection has come through its lowest point in 2020. We live in times where we communicate without talking, we fight without throwing a punch, we celebrate milestones with funny little emojis. Our digital interactions are skyrocketing, and data is showing that we're losing real human connections. Millions of us have thousands of friends online, but nobody to even help us move. As connected as we are yearning more than ever for real connections with the people around us. Ensure you pay careful attention to how you treat one another and the clients you serve. We are blessed to be handling clients in probably their most emotive state when they move. We are dealing with people's homes, a place of safety, a place of solace, a place where families are formed and love is shared. Is this not special? So in order to stand out from our competitors in this disconnected world, I'd like to encourage you to form close and lasting relationships with the people around you, and in particular, the clients that we serve. This will ensure that we stay resilient in times of uncertainty that lie ahead of us. Before I end, I'm going to share a story with you. Some of you unfortunately missed the session this afternoon. I did too. And I just got the brief from my wife that it was an incredible storytelling session that Justin held, where we share experiences. And I've got a story here. I know I shared the donkey story. This is actually a real life story of a lady called Rose Blumkin. Does anyone know the story of Rose Blumkin? Maybe you do. When I read it to you. In 1917, she landed in Seattle, America, having come all the way from Belarus. Anyone know where Belarus is? I think we've all seen it recently. It's bordering the southern part of Russia and Ukraine that we've all become very familiar with of recent weeks. She arrived, couldn't speak a word of English, was 24 years old, had never been to school, could not read or write. She had a tag around her neck like we all did today, but instructing people where to take her to the Red Cross in Fort Dodge, Iowa, where somebody was waiting for her. She lived there for 2 years before moving to Omaha, where she started a family. Eventually, her daughter went to school, and her daughter would come home in the evenings and teach her mom to speak English. She spent the next 20 years saving money by selling used clothes. During this period, she paid for many of her siblings and other family members to come to America. 20 years later, by 1937, she'd saved $2,500, which she went to Chicago with to go and buy used furniture. She'd always had a dream of starting a furniture store. She came back to Omaha and started the Nebraska Furniture Mart. In 1983, she sold this business to Warren Buffett, who I'm sure you all know, for $60 million. He asked her to stay on and run this business, which she did, till 1997, when she was at the age of 103. So she retired at the age of 103 and unfortunately died a year later at 104. Just shows us older people in the room we're not to retire. So why am I telling you this story? Because it's a symbol of resilience. Rose never went to school. She was not born with a silver spoon in her mouth. She had a dream, and she worked hard to achieving that dream. This is an example of resilience and someone who worked hard and never gave up until her dream became a reality. There's no difference between each one of us in this room and Rose. We all have it in us to achieve whatever dream we have. We just need to believe it, have a plan, and ultimately take action on that plan. We need to be able to look in the mirror and tell ourselves every day to keep taking a step forward, just like the donkey I told you about. So let's all keep taking one step forward till we become number one in South Africa. Thank you all. Right, I just want to say a thank you again to our sponsors. I know I did thank you all this morning, but really an event like this can't be put together without the assistance of our sponsors. So first and foremost, PayProp, Jan, if I can get you up and if we can all please give him a hand. Don't drink this without me. Thank you, Jan.
Thank you so much.
Greatly appreciated. Better Bond, Rudy, please come up. Thank you, Rudy.
Thank you.
Private Property, Carl. Please give him a round of applause. Thank you. TPN, Waldo. Round of applause, please. Thanks, Waldo. Lightstone, Estiana. Haven't caught where you, there we are. Hayley, she'll have to share it with you.
Thank you.
Red Rabbit, Maritza. Maritza, you also at the front here? There we go. Look straight past you.
Thank you very much. The boys will enjoy that.
And then last but not least, Justin, if you can come up. I think you did a fantastic job today. Lots of speaking. Justin, thank you very much.
That's very kind of you. Thank you. Thanks.
We won't ask him to say any more. Right, we're going to get going with the awards. Deirdre, I'm going to hand over to you, and I'm going to step up on top.
On the stage. Thank you, Paul.
Right, we'll be starting with the Letting Awards this evening with our top earning franchise in 5th place, Midrand. Unfortunately, they can't be with us tonight, but please do raise a toast, applaud them, let's celebrate them. In 4th place, Port Elizabeth.
I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good.
Thanks, Natasha. In 3rd place, we have Margate.
You don't get two, so live life, don't let it live you. I got a pocket full of $100 bills. Put on a jacket, cause these diamonds give you chills. 2 shots are running, 2 I'm starting tonight.
Best dressed Lawrence, I think, eh? In 2nd place, we have Bloberg.
Track the keys, ooh, there's something, ooh, yeah, I'm drinking out the bottle, get loose, hanging with supermodel, get loose, feel like I hit lotto. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good.
And in 1st place, our top earning franchise in the rental space is N1 City.
One foot too strong, you ain't about money, then get gone. I wanna ride out all night long. You wanna ride out, then get on. I'd hate me too if I were you. And when it comes to billions, I'll take 2. It's only one life, you don't get 2. So live life, don't let it live you. I got a pocket full of $100 bills. Put on a jacket, cause these diamonds give you chills. 2 shots are running, 2 I'm starting tonight. I'm starting tonight.
This is a new category this year in recognition of how the portfolios have grown and how our businesses have introduced efficiencies and achieved staggering market share. You'll see as we work through this list. In 5th place, most properties under management, Midrand again. PE in 4th place. Natasha, can we have you up on stage one more time, please? In 3rd place, pause for dramatic effect, it's Bloberg.
Un, dos, tres, cuatro.
advertised office that when we calculated these figures at the end of December, we're sitting at just over 800, and now have just over 1,000 properties under management in one city.
Everybody let loose.
This is another new category this year. We are very excited to introduce the officers who experienced exceptional growth in 2021. And we excluded the officers coming from a really low base. That obviously sways the percentages. So we have rationalized these awards, and I'm very excited to announce in 5th place exceptional growth to Bold Triangle. Where are you, Bridget?
Walking down the street and my heart goes boom. You're the only one I need and my heart goes boom. Baby, be my lover, I don't want no other. I'm walking down the street and my heart goes boom, boom, boom. And my heart goes boom.
P in 4th place. Natasha, one more time. In 3rd place, Margate. Lauren.
Walking down the street and my heart goes boom. You're the only one I need and my heart goes boom. Baby, be my lover, I don't want no other. I'm walking down the street and my heart goes boom, boom, boom. And my heart goes boom, 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 boom.
COVID wasn't going to slow that team down. In 2nd place, Midstream Estates. If you want to know something about dominating in your area, talk to that team at Midstream. They know all about market share. And in 1st place, Guruman. All right, like we did last year, we've combined our agents in the metro and the outlying areas, and we've got our top 10 agents that we're celebrating now in the letting space. Our top earning agent in 10th place is Stephen Ballman. He's unfortunately not with us, I don't think. So Lawrence, can you? Oh, he's here. Oh, you're coming up. Thank you. In 9th place, Sanet Zeerman from George. place, Inika de Toy from Paarl. Conversation with Jacques ahead of this to make sure that I could pronounce Inika's name correctly. And it just led to so much more confusion because her name is not that at all. She's Dutch and it's Catharina, Catherine, I don't know, but yeah. So that conversation just made me more confused. So, ja meneer. In 6th place, Charlene Kutsia from Claremont. Melissa B from City Ball. Lizanne Mains from Kalahari. And if you're a rental agent and you talk to nobody else tonight, make sure that you speak to Lizanne, because what this woman achieves in her day is absolutely ridiculous, outside of the 9-inch heels that she's rocking right now. In 3rd place, Madelies Prinsloo from Bloemberg. In 2nd place, Joe's wife Liesel. Top earning agent in the letting space, Joe Alves. I'm not going to live that down. Joe's wife, and a woman in her own right. All right. In the holiday letting space, our top earning franchisee, third place, is Thrace By.
Get me to the sunshine. I wanna see the water with my own eyes. You know I like that. Yeah, I like that. Get a taste of the good life. Go a little wild on the inside. And never look back. You know I like that. I wanna.
In second place, unfortunately they can't be with us tonight, St. Francis Bay. Which is quite staggering because they only started trading in October last year. And in first place, Margate.
Lights in the city. Can't say it's doing something to me. I'm so done with the wrong notes. I'm about to let it go. Run till I get free. Won't see it on my face. Won't feel it in my veins. Like, I can't shake. Something I can't explain. I wanna
Thanks, Leanne. All right, moving on to our Mastery Club in the letting space. Our first category are our gold members who brought in more than R1 million worth of rental commission in 2021. Lizanne Mens from Kalahari.
Put them on the floor.
Melissa from City Ball. Lizanne, please stay on the stage. Charlie, you could see it from Claremont. Peter, you're going to come up. Don't give it in. Ineke de Toy from Paul. Maya Bergen from George.
Put them on the floor.
Therese Yeman from George. Stephen Bowman from Margate. Thank you. We'll have a photograph with everybody together, please. Big round of applause to our gold members in letting.
Put them on the floor.
Thank you. Our diamond members brought in more than 2 million rands worth of commission in 2021. Liesel Alves, a woman in her own right.
369, the blues drink wine. The market cheated back on the streetcar line. The line broke, the market got
Next year, Liesel, next year.
clap, snap, clap, clap, snap, clap, clap. Everybody dance to the music.
And Marilise Prinsloo from Bloberg. We'd like a photograph with the two of them, please. Two of them together. That's it.
Clap, snap, clap, clap. Everybody dance to the music.
Ah, love it. Thanks, ladies. And now you'll understand Liesel's body language. Anybody want to guess who our platinum member in the letting space might be? The Elves from Bloberg. And Joe brought in over 3 million rand in rental commission in 2021.
Thank you. Far too kind.
Big round of applause for Joe. Huge!
So can I get an encore? Do you want more? Cook and roll with the Brooklyn Boys. For one last time, I need y'all to roll. Yeah. Now what the hell are you waiting for? They should be.
All right. Moving on to the sales category. Top earning franchise in 5th place, Lepelale.
I got this feeling on the summer day when you were gone. I crashed my car into the bridge. I watched, I let it burn. I threw your shit into a bag and pushed it down the stairs. I crashed my car into the bridge. I don't care. I love it. I don't care.
Kate and Hayes completely and utterly dominate up there. In 4th place, Margate. In 3rd place, Kalahari. Congratulations, Rio. In 2nd place, George. And in 1st place, our top earning franchise in the sales space is Port Elizabeth.
I got this feeling on the summer day when you were
the most properties sold category. In fifth place, Pretoria North.
Sleepless nights at the shadow, visualizing.
Give us something to do.
Kush, wherever we go, visualizing.
Give us something to do.
Get a wild fire burning, visualizing.
Give us something to do.
It's hot and going all in, visualizing.
Give us something to do.
In fourth place, we have a tie between Kalahari and Margate. In third place, we have George. Second place with most properties sold in 2021, Lepelale. And in first place, Port Elizabeth. Up on stage, Gavin. Well done, team. Looking at those offices that achieved exceptional growth in the sales space, and you'll know that this is a big lever for our business. Paul's been talking about it for a long time. Some of our offices have taken longer than others to move into this space, and we're super excited to see the exceptional growth in the sales categories here. In fifth place, Mossel Bay. In fourth place, Midstream Estates.
Just confession, girl, let me say we the shit. F-R-E-S-H, we fresh. D-E-F, that's right, we never. We definite, B-E-P, we reppin' it. So, turn me up, turn me up, turn me up. Come on, baby, just pump it, pump it, pump it.
In third place, Paul.
Check this out right here. Do wanna hate on us, yo. Do niggas on love, yo. Do wanna act on top, but do get shit like Flavor Shut. Chick say she ain't down, but chick backstage when we in town. She like men on drum. She wanna hit and run. Yeah, that's the speed, that's what we do.
And in second place, we have Tata. Yuki in the house.
To the ass when we bring it, shake your ass. Shake it, girl. Make sure you don't break it, girl. Turn it up.
Well done, Zuki.
Turn it up. Come on, baby, just pump it. Pump it. Pump it. Pump it.
Watch this lady, she's making waves. And in first place, please raise your hands, your glasses. Let's celebrate Upper Highway. Rosanna.
Don't stop, keep it going, do it. Let's get it on, move it. Come on, baby, do it.
Right, let's move to our top earning agents in the sales space. In 10th place, we've got Chris X from PE. Our beautiful black man, we love you so much.
This night going too good. Don't fall for the games. He said, she said, don't shit. I got a whole lot of names and a whole lot of numbers, but I throw them away, cause I think I might love you. Could be the Mary Jane or the spell of the
In 9th place, Suzette Boko from PE. She can't join us tonight. Is there somebody who's going to receive it on her behalf? Thanks, Gab. Thanks, Gab. In 8th place, Joe van der Berg in One City. And his representative.
and a whole lot of numbers, but I throw them away, cause I think I might love you. Could be the Mary Jane or the spell.
In 7th place, Lola van Beek from Namibia. Chantal, you're going to come and receive it. In 6th place, Shirley Quince from Langebaan. She's not here, but is got any representation from Langebaan? I don't think we do. In 5th place, Tracy Hatton from PE.
A whole lot of names and a whole lot of numbers, but I throw them away.
Our COO, Gavin Kelsey, said to me when we run various campaigns across the country for people recruiting for agents. And he always says to me, ex-school teachers make really good agents. Case in point, congrats, Tracy. 4th place, Karen Howell from Heidelberg. There she is. Congrats, Karen. first every year.
She said, dumb shit. I got a whole lot of names and a whole lot of numbers, but I throw them
Congrats, Rita.
cause I think I'm unlucky. Could be the Mary Jane.
In second place, Greta dos Santos from Namibia.
Tearing up my history for
Thank you. And our top earning sales agent for 2021, Lizanne Mains from Kalahari.
Been around the fame, been around the money, been around some names, but Chico's still the same. Some things never change. Here's the tip: show me your friends, I'll show you your future. Keep it changed. I seen them come and go. I seen them sell their souls. You my number one drag bitch, baby. Let's pick it roll. I always keep you up on the pedestal. Misery is company, baby. Don't play me cold.
Look at Lizanne, and that's like life goals. One day when I'm big, I'm going to be like Lizanne. All right. Most properties sold in 2021. In 10th place, we've got Delian Karani from Henneman. Where's Delian?
Bongo cha cha cha, para mí en Sudamérica lo que Nico no la ayuda, forse fantasia nulla più.
Congrats, Delian. In 9th place, we got Sorrel Esterhazen from George. Lucky Pete. Lucky Pete. Hold on. What 10th and 10th? Okay, we've got 3 10th places. Greta dos Santos from Namibia. And our 9th place, Bets Foster from Lepalale. Are you surprised, Bets?
Bongo cha cha cha, para mí en Sudamérica lo que Nico no la ayuda, forse fantasia nulla più.
Tracy Hudson. In 8th place, Shirley Quince from Langebaan. Unfortunately not here, but we can applaud her anyway. Tied 8th place, Nal van Black, Lepalale.
Nico no la ayuda, forse fantasia
George takes 7th place.
Bongo la, bongo cha cha cha, para mí de Sudamérica lo que dico no la giù, forse fantasia nulla più.
Johannes van der Bak, M1 City takes 6th place. Chris X takes number 5.
Bongo la, bongo cha cha cha, parlami del Sudamérica lo che dicono laggiù, forse fantasia nulla più.
You're feeling despondent about interns and people straight out of university and you think they're hard work and is it really worth the trouble? The answer is hell yes. Hey Chris? In 4th place, Engelis Elias from Lepalale.
Bongo la, bongo cha cha cha, parlami del Sudamérica lo che dicono laggiù, forse fantasia nulla più.
Taking 3rd place in most properties sold, Lizanne Menz from Kalahari. In 2nd place, Lona van Wyk from Namibia. Dankie Chantal.
Bongo la, bongo cha cha cha, parlami del Sudamérica lo che dicono laggiù, forse fantasia nulla più.
And in 1st place, Rita Klassen from PE.
Bongo la, bongo cha cha cha, parlami del Sudamérica lo che dicono laggiù, forse fantasia nulla più.
All right, I'd like to introduce our newcomer of the year in the sales space, Marie Duplessis from Still By.
I've been waiting for a lifetime for you. I've been waiting for a lifetime from you. Oh yeah, all I need, oh yeah, all I need, oh yeah, oh yeah. You're all I
right, looking at our Mastery Club in the sales category, so these are agents that have brought in more than R1 million worth of commission. Our gold members, Lona van Wyk from Namibia. Joe van Wyk from N1 City. Suzette Moko from PE. Gab, are you going to come up? Chris X from PE. Yes, again, Chris, if you don't mind. Nico Hall from Heidelberg. Scotty van Wyk from George. Engelen Celiers from Lepelale. Teresa Hector from Kuruman. Sadel Esterhazen from George. Donkey Pete. Yeah, future. Get up close and personal. Linda Coughlin from Margates. We go. Lindy Breitenbach from Mossel Bay. Thanks, Squibers. And Esri Rudolph from Kalahari. Henny Lotte from Still By. Henny here. Benita Mitchell from Utenag. Is she here? There's, okay. Not Benita, but we've got a representative. Sunel van Blat from Lepelale. give them another round of applause. Get right up close and personal if you can, guys. Maybe double up. As a brand, that's particularly exciting for us. That group of people was a lot smaller last year. All right, let's move on to our diamond members. So these are sales agents who brought in more than 2 million rands worth of comm in 2021. Lazan Mens from Kalahari.
Girls be looking like damn fly. I pick to the beat, walking down the street, I'm a new freak, yeah. This is how I roll, animal print pants out control. It's Red Bull with the big ass.
Greta dos Santos from Namibia.
Yeah.
Lucky Chantal.
I work out. I work out when I want to get inspired. This is what I see. Everybody stops and staring at me.
Rita Klassen from Port Elizabeth.
I'm sexy and I know it.
Good song, Rita.
I'm sexy and I know it.
Karen Howell from Heidelberg.
Yeah. And when I'm at the beach, I'm in the speedo trying to tan my cheeks. This is how I roll. Come on, ladies, it's time to go. Get to the bar, baby, don't be nervous. No shoes, no shirt, and I'm still getting service. Watch. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out.
Tracy Hutton from PE.
I work out when I want to get inspired. This is what I see. Everybody stops and staring at me. I got that shit in my pants and I ain't no break show.
Shirley Kurtz from Langerbaan.
I'm sexy and I know it.
Right, that's everybody. All the ladies in the house. Thank you. All right, I'd like to hand over to Rudy now, please, for the Better Bond Awards.
Okay, our top performing Just Property agent, highest volume of deals granted for the year of 2021, Karen Howell. Let's put our hands together for Karen. Thank you so much.
You bring energy I've never felt before. Some kind of chemical that reaches through my core. Feels like as far as you and me, I've never had a choice. You feel like home. You're like the opposite of all of my mistakes. Stay down the biggest walls and put me in my place. I know that kind of comfortable you cannot replicate. You feel like home. So if you're
Okay, top performing Just Property agent, highest value of deals granted same year. Okay, again, Karen Howell. Karen, you should have stayed up here. Thank you, Corin. Okay, the top performing Just Property Office, highest volume of deals granted. Just Property Port Elizabeth. Yay! Thank you, Andrea.
Nothing's ever what we expect, but they keep bursting their contacts.
Thank you to the P team. And in top performing Just Property Office, highest value of deals approved by the banks goes to none other than Just Property Kalahari. Wow!
I put my fist into my chest. Oh yes, I'm money chant. Said if you not a wolf, then you wouldn't understand. I came with a duchess. She brought all the duchess, and she brought all her friends. Just enough for all my brothers. We gonna get wild, yeah, I know she like my style. No, we cannot turn down, cause my crew just don't know how. Oh, we gonna get right, so let's toast to tonight. Then let's go catch a plane and do the same thing on the flight.
Thank you.
I think that's it. That's it, Teddy. All right. Our slides. There we go. Okay. We've got some private property awards here. So I didn't see the logo behind the plant, and I'm like, that doesn't look like the Honor branded that. I panicked for a moment. All right. Private Properties Award. Carl? Thank you. Right, our top office, Just Property Margate.
So let's toast it tonight. Then let's go catch a plane and do the same thing on the flight.
Top agent, Henry and Lana Polk. They're here. Lawrence is back up here.
Fuck my ex, fuck regrets. You know it's on to the next. Every single day I wake up, I just know that I am.
Thanks, Carl. Right, moving on to our commercial awards. Top earning franchise in third place, Middleburg. Sarah Ann. She here. In second place, Rustenburg.
He be coming home late and he's coming home show it, yeah.
Enjoy it. All right, our top earning commercial broker in 5th place, Sandy Bester from Amanzimtoti. Unfortunately, she's not here, but let's applaud her. Huh? Ah, there we go. In 4th place, Hanneke Marburg from Middelburg.
Think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man I think I am at home. Oh no, no, no. This is
In 3rd place, Ian Knott from Port Elizabeth. Unfortunately, not here tonight, but let's celebrate him anyway. In 2nd place, Carol Skoltz from Rustenburg.
think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man I think I am at home. Oh no, no, no. This is
And our top earning commercial broker for 2021, Barry Reid from Berea. Our Mastery Club for commercial, our gold members who brought in more than R1 million worth of commission, Ian Knott from Port Elizabeth, Hanneke Marburg from Middelburg, our diamond broker, Barry Reid from Berea. Carol Schools from Rustenburg. I'm going to break from the program for a minute. Liesel, please forgive me. Will all the agents who recently qualified, got their NQF4s recently, please stand? Everybody who got their NQF4 recently. Let's give them a huge round of applause. And for those that got the NQF5s, I don't know if the results are out yet. Not yet. We've got 1 in the house, 2 in the house. NQF5s, anybody else? Stand up, ladies. We're going to celebrate you big time. Thank you so much. And then I'm going to ask Jan to please come up for a lucky draw before we break for the main course.
And the first winner, because there are 2, right? The first winner for lovely dinner is to Celia Lawrence. Now let's put this one away. Right, and for a night away for you and your partner, Lindeen Henman. Lindeen.
Congratulations, everybody. We're going to break for dinner now. There's a buffet-style dinner through the doors on the left-hand side there. I think we've allocated an hour and a half for dinner. Try and keep it tidy because we've got some very special awards after dinner. Thank you. We're heading into a very special part of the evening where we hand out our special awards. But before we do, Rudy just needs to hand out a couple of hampers. Apologies, I didn't understand that the certificates earlier came with these hampers. So I'd like to call Just Property Port Elizabeth to the stage for top performing Just Property Office, highest value submissions. Come and collect your hamper, please. Sandra, here is someone from the PE office. Gavin, thank you. Here comes Gavin in his top hat. It's proper. It's proper. Okay, did you bring a trailer, Gav? And then could Karen Hell come to the stage with a helper, please? Karen needs her +1. Because Karen is collecting the top performing Just Property agent, highest value submissions. And if Karen's helper could come and collect her second hamper, top performing Just Property agent, highest volume submissions. That's it, Karen. Have you got a Handslanger? There's nog een, ja. That's it. Paul's going to come. There we go. And then Ria, Just Property Kalahari, top performing Just Property Office, highest value submissions. Kalahari, that's, yeah, here's Ria. I'll say. Thank you so much. Apologies for that. All right, we're going to start with some long service awards, and the last couple of years I'm just starting because I've been chasing him for about 15 minutes and he doesn't listen to me, so
I thought I'd start and eventually he'd get on the stage. DJ. I carry no authority around here, clearly. Thanks, Steve. All right, we're starting with our long service awards. Individuals have been with us for 10 years. Diane Jones from Port Elizabeth Bay is unfortunately not with us. Do we have any PE Bay reps? Not, okay. Charlene Katia from Claremont. John Homan from Margate. Claire Homan from Margate. Carol Schultz from Rustenburg. Okay. John Homan. Monkey Feet Carol. Carol. Sanet Sieman from George. I say. All right. Oh, sorry. The 15 years was Diane Jones, Rian Tennyson, and Celeste May. Apologies, the animation was slightly off there. All right. Thank you. This one's a little bit tricky because the head office team is younger than a lot of the franchises that are on the list. So if we've missed anybody, please come talk to us privately and we'll rectify that. Franchise agreements are sitting in archives in all over, so hopefully we've got this right, but if we've missed it, please let us know privately and we'll make it right. 10 year service awards. We've got Centurion, Grahamstown, I'm Leslie. We're waiting for you. That's Leslie from Grahamstown. Lawrence from Margate. Our Midrand office is unfortunately not here tonight. Freiburg is also absent. All right, franchisees who've been with us for 15 years. Bloemfontein. Not yet. Four Ways. Not yet. Kroonstad. Marcel Bay, Quivers. N1 City. Oakswood. Peter Maritzburg. Where's our man Sean? Oh, he's gone to bed already. Port Elizabeth Bay unfortunately can't be here. PE Commercials also absent. Mhlanga unfortunately not with us. Val Triangle, Bridget, are you still here? No, also unfortunately left. And then 20 years with us. Benoni, Randburg unfortunately, as well. All right, so that's it. Yeah, man. Our next award is for our top office administrator, and we asked franchisees to write some. Can you turn the music down a little bit? I feel like I'm competing. Thank you. Our franchisees submitted letters to head office, letters of commendation, recommendation for their top office administrators. And it was really heartwarming to read just how much you mean to your franchisees. Often you're the unsung heroes. And we're running late in the program, so we won't read the testimonials at one, but I encourage you to read the newsletter that's going to come out next Tuesday. And we'll share those testimonials so you can see what these administrators mean. And the winning administrator, Shanae van Tonder from Zululand. Our top manager award was voted on by the head office team, and this is an individual who quietly in his understated way runs an incredible operation. He is organized, he's diligent, he is disciplined, and his influence runs far beyond the branch that he works in. And I'd like to welcome to the stage meneer Piet Burger, asseblief. Shan Bowman is our top office manager from Margate. So we had a tie there between Pete and Shan. They're two very different individuals who approach business very differently. As I said, Pete, his influence runs far and wide, keeps a very tight ship there. And Shan, I don't know like what you have for breakfast, girl, but there is like nothing you don't get to before the end of the day. It is absolutely staggering. If there's anything to be done, we can, Shan's going to get it done. Like I said, we need to find out what she has for breakfast because it is staggering. So congratulations. Part of our values, one of our 9 corporate values is personal development. And we have really been encouraged by how our franchise network, our agents, our office managers have really embraced the learning and development culture at Just Property. And from attending online self-paced learning to our webinars, which we run 3 to 5 times a week with in-house staff and with our service providers in industry, the learning culture at Just Property is absolutely staggering. But then there is a franchisee who stands head and shoulders above the rest, and we'd like to celebrate her this evening. Ria Talia, asseblief. thank you for driving this agenda in your office, leading by example, always attending the webinars, doing the courses yourself so you know what's on there, holding your agents accountable to working through the material. Thank you. We appreciate you. We have 2 marketing awards this year, and if COVID taught us anything, it's that the online space is the place to be. And there is an office that stands out consistently in this space. And it's not just about presence, it's about brand consistency, it's about telling the brand story and what life in those offices is like, and most importantly, it's about an office that are cheerleaders for their agents, are cheerleaders for other offices around the country. And I'd like to give a huge shout out to Pretoria North in the digital marketing space. What we call community marketing is that on-the-street presence, that as you drive down the road, you see vehicles, you see bus shelters, you see billboards, you see lampposts. And not lampposts and billboards and bus shelters that were printed years ago. These are bus shelters that are regularly refreshed, collateral that's regularly updated to make sure that as you drive down the street, there's just that impact of like, here we are and we dominate this place. And we'd like to give a huge shout out to our Port Elizabeth office and our beautiful Candice Pierce. This is a new award this year because as much as our offices and head office do marketing efforts, particularly in the social space, Gavin talks a lot about raising the real estate game, about standing out as a true professional, as somebody that acts with integrity and insight, and someone that you can trust. And I'm very excited to invite Ngalula Willie to the stage from Alberton.
Superman that yeah, why me crack that RoboCop? Super friend, now why me jogging on them, hate them, man. When I do that, soldier boy, I need to live that crack that.
For those of you that have your phones with you, get onto Facebook, start to follow this man. You can learn from him. He's a rock star. All right, customer experience is a big differentiator for us in industry. It's that thing that makes people talk about us, whether it be good experiences or bad experiences. This is the thing that makes people remember you and talk about you. It's what brings referrals and what sometimes creates headaches in your world. But we'd like to commend Margate, who are consistently leading the way in customer experience.
Don't go away.
Don't go away.
Don't go away. So, as you all know, there's real power in appreciation, and we've had a lot of appreciation tonight. But what we want to do is leverage the appreciation and actually understand this is an extraordinary award. Like, what did they do? Like, what makes them special, right? Let's not just. Oh, so Lawrence, tell us about it. What's the secret of your success?
I love customers. I love just the reward that I get from the satisfaction of them being happy and turning bad customers into good customers. I think it's important. I love it. So proud of this award.
So, and you can see the smile in his face. This man loves people, right? So you love dealing with people and you love making them happy. So, quick one. Like, when you've had somebody who's unhappy, like, what do you do to turn them around? What's your secret sauce?
It's easy. I listen, I smile, I take note of what they're saying, I unpack it deeply, I agree, and I solve it, and I make them happy. And even if I'm wrong, we'll say we're wrong, and we move on.
Love it. Love it. Thank you. Give him a round of applause. That's incredible. Great insights there. Thank you, Lawrence, and congratulations to the team.
If I can add an insight there, I'm a big follower of Robin Sharma, and he talks about being monomaniacally focused on the things that matter. And Lawrence, this is your thing. Like, you are obsessed with customer experience, right? Hey? Yes, his team's going, yes. So there's another piece of the secret sauce, to be monomaniacally focused on it, obsessed with it every single day and every single interaction.
Beautiful. Love it.
Well done, team. We've got two really big ones. Are you ready? These are the ones that we are here for tonight. So we're recognizing an agent right now who embodies everything that Just Property aspires to be, who lives the values, who raises the real estate game, to quote Gavin, who's obsessed with customer experience, who brings every single day some level of energy that just brings more every single day. And it's absolutely staggering, and I'm so excited to invite Lazan Metz to the stage!
Lazan, you can't go away. This is the name we have been hearing all day, right? Paul spoke about you early this morning. I don't think you'd arrived yet. Unbelievable accomplishment. I got to say, the first thing that I would do if I was joining Just Property is I would take you, if you would, go with me to lunch, because I would want to just unpack all of this incredible strategy that you have. So tell us, what is it, Lazan? Share the secret sauce. Come on. No? Okay. So here's the thing. Lazan's had a big evening, so I'm not going to put her under pressure. Pick up the phone. Ask her. Talk to her, because she's got a wealth of... Will you take their calls? She's going to take your calls. Ask her what she's doing. These are secrets. They're remaining secrets. We like to keep the suspense. Give her a round of applause.
Huge round of applause.
Sure. She's asking if she can go. I don't know if I want to let her. It's been a big night. Pick up the phone. Ask her.
And in recognition of the franchisee who embodies all that is Just Property, who sets the standard for us, gives us goals to aspire to, who makes head office happy and gives us all the feels. This is why we come to work every day, is for people like this. Ria Talia Dasa Believe!
Please don't run away. Tell us about the success. Tell us what's behind this.
Oh, lots of hard work, and finally, I have such an excellent team behind me. So hard to just get people together that want to work with you, stay with you. So, them.
So I'm getting a lot of acknowledgement of a team behind the success, right? Behind, there's usually a whole team. How do you attract that team? Because clearly they want to work with you.
I can't say that I know how to do that because it takes so much, and there's so many times that you feel that you do not achieve that. So I think it's a grace from the Lord above. Thank you.
So humility goes a long way. Humility goes a long way. Thank you. Thank you, Ria.
Ria, please stay then. I'd like to invite everybody in Ria's team. Kalahari, Kudaman, Kimberly. All up on stage, please.
Good. Oh, good. I get more people to talk to. Nice.
It's the team.
So this is the winning team, an unbelievable accomplishment. The winning team in a winning organization. Wow. Just winning and just property. Okay, guys, so Ria said that this is the team. She's giving you guys the credit, okay? So we want to know, what is it? Okay, what's the secret sauce? What happens here that's so special?
We family.
Family. Okay, so you guys really, because it's funny, I never got that sick. You can see the love, right? You can see the love. Okay, family, what else?
Support.
No, Ria?
Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself, and you guys believe in each other, right? I get the sense that if you're having a day when you're not really believing in yourself, you got your colleagues who are going to be there, letting you, know that you are valued.
I think the support, again, is really important. Without having these guys behind you, you can't accomplish anything.
She takes care of us. I'm the baby. I'm 20 years old. So I'm the smallest one in the whole agency that she has, and she supports us very much. So yeah.
Sounds like I'm seeing the mom and the family here.
Personality, woo!
Let's see who's got that.
I think mostly just teamwork. We stand together no matter what.
Feel it, right? You really can feel it. Wow, this is a family team. Get up on your feet and give them an warm Mbizo round of applause. Congratulations. Cheers. Now remember, if you want to create a family-like team, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Call them up. Talk to them. What are they doing? Because we just got the tip of the iceberg here. Give them another round of applause. Congratulations, champion team.
Forgive me if I get a little bit emotional. But Liesel's asked me to say a few words of thanks to our CEO, Paul Stevens. Liesel, don't hide. Diana. This evening has been in recognition of our agents and our franchisees and our managers and our administrators. The head office team has had some shout-outs and celebrations too. But Mr. Paul Stevens, you're a very special man. He leads with great humility. He leads with patience and with care. And I think every one of us at head office feel part of the family. We feel like we've come home. We feel cared for. We feel loved. We feel supported. My God, do we feel challenged? And for that, we thank you. Huge round of applause to our CEO, Paul Stevens, please.
Is this
thank you all. Thank you, Deirdre, for the kind words. You all enjoy your evening. So I'm getting hot and flustered up here, so I'm also wanting to start enjoying my evening because it gets quite a challenge holding these events, but it's been spectacular. I think every one of you have performed amazingly last year, and I'm really looking forward to 2022. Despite the challenges that we spoke about resilience, and I think that is the key word I want you to take home with you this long weekend. Remember, despite what's happening around us, it's noise, focus on the right things, and let's make 2022 an even better year than 2021. So good luck, enjoy it, make the most, and love to you all.